We're good.
Playdate. 185?
180.
Oh, no, 186.
186.
86 podcast.
86th podcast. And guys, it is currently 7:47 in the morning. We're coming at you hot.
It's so early. Why is it so early today? Oh, because we have cold cases.
Cold cases, yeah.
Oh, I thought
Took
that
up
was
the
just
studio.
a coincidence. Like Lucas texted me and he was like, cold cases starts at 11. And I was like, perfect. We're recording
It's right when we finish the pod. That's funny.
All right, let's talk about it. So you... Oh, wait, is this my brew?
Yeah, I'm eager to try. I do have to tell you one thing off the top.
Okay.
Coffee etiquette, if you're making it at the office, you got to make a full pot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My thought was we're here so early, I didn't want it to go cold before.
That's actually, this is a rare exception where that might actually kind of make
You know,
sense.
when you're like learning, you're learning like a new math in school. And
Yes.
you're like, is this possible? And they're like, okay, in that specific situation, yes, but like generally think of it this way. Like if I'm learning coffee etiquette, I shouldn't be learning like the advanced
Yes.
intricacies of like, yeah, if you happen to be here at 7:30.
I kind of know what you mean about the math thing, but I also can't pinpoint one.
I'm trying to think like, or like vosotros in Spanish,
Okay,
where
yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
they're
yeah.
like, yes, that technically might come in
But
handy
it's
sometimes.
not. If you're going to learn it,
that
can be
for your
later.
purposes, you don't need that.
yeah, that's fair.
So let's talk about it. You got a new haircut.
Yeah, I got a mog cut.
You got a mod.
What did you call
Willie
it?
walked in and I go, oh, you got a mod cut. And he goes, mog cut?
I mean, I think it is a little. I think I'm frame mogging you right now. Right?
I think you're lid mogging us.
I don't know. Well, right now it's still kind of wet. I just took a shower, so.
Yeah, the jury's still out on how it's going to dry.
But it dried really well on Saturday. I got a lot of compliments on Saturday.
Nice.
It felt very cool.
You kind of look like role model.
I kind of look like British, I think.
That's what a mod. So a mod cut is like what Oasis has.
Yeah, like on Saturday, I wore my soccer jersey.
Yeah.
And I was like full British. I had like British guys coming up
Maine-
and asking me
British guys love Maine
What-
soccer.
district, who my PM was,
Who your
who my
not my prime minister.
no, who's my MP, who my MP was, member of parliament.
This is a much more reasonable pot too.
It's not as strong.
I took the nuclear option the other day. I was trying to go hot again, but then I put more water in it because originally you would have been pissed. I was just gonna make one cup.
In the coffee, that's crazy.
Is that that's like terrorism?
Yeah, it's like Nazi stuff.
Okay.
I think even at this hour, because like it stays hot.
Is the hot plate under it keeping it hot, or it's just so hot when it comes out that it will be hot later?
Both. It comes out hot and then the hot plate keeps it hot. Here's another thing. Our Playdate hats. So one thing about us is our Playdate hats are made in China.
Yep. For
And
good reason.
The labor is way cheaper. We can totally keep costs down.
For the record, Willie and I get no benefit out of them being cheaper or more expensive, but we wanted a very specific blank.
Yeah, the
On
blank is sick.
On the first hat we made, and no one here makes that, and so we had a guy custom make it. Steph is working on.
Well, I have news,
okay.
which is that all of our hats have been delayed because of the Chinese New Year. But I just got a notification on my Garmin this morning that says
over.
It just says "Year of the Horse!" ! So I feel like that might mean like the ball dropped.
Yeah. They're like, that was fun.
And they opened it up and there was a horse in it or something.
Wait, speaking of mog cuts.
Oh, I got another thing to say about this to you.
You know how the other day MJ Lenderman was on Adam Friedland?
Yeah.
The equivalent of what
Clav is on it now.
What MJ Lenderman is to you, for me, was on Adam Friedland yesterday.
Yep.
Or I guess this morning for non-members.
Are you a member?
Yeah, because I'm so ashamed to admit this. I was really curious about the Mia Khalifa episode, and I was like, it's only $5, and I'll cancel it after.
Yeah.
And then it's just such a delight to listen to that I haven't canceled it. That's how they get you.
Yeah, that is how they get you.
But Clav was on today, and I only watched a couple minutes, but I'm excited.
I will say, I typically love the Adam Friedland show. The MJ Lenderman one, I was like, God, this is infuriating. He never lets MJ get like a sentence out and he talks over him. And I said it to Scott, and Scott was like, yeah, that's what he does every fucking interview. That's like his shtick.
This is just the
And then I was like, oh, this is the
character
first time
you
I've cared about the guest more than him. So now I'm bothered by it.
Yeah.
But I was cool.
people in my house are, particularly the ladies, are getting very frustrated with the like mogging thing. They don't get it, and Ty doesn't get it.
I don't know that I fully get it. It's like one-upping someone or something.
It's yeah. So like if you and I are sitting next to each other,
Yeah.
and your haircut is significantly better than mine this morning,
Yeah.
people would be like, he's lid mogging him.
That's a real thing.
I made that one. I would assume that might exist, but like
Okay.
they kind of just take the aspect of your ASU frat leader, right? Are you familiar with kind of what happened there?
So that's another question. Is he lead all of the frats at ASU? Is he sort of?
So yeah, I think kind of unofficially, but no, I believe. I mean, it's trying to understand what these people are trying to say is kind of a pointless effort.
Yeah, I think it's like.
And this is coming from a former frat leader.
And like part of the things they're trying to do is like, aren't they advocating for people to get like jaw surgeries and like?
Yeah. So the first thing he said on Adam Friedland this morning was you can take your student loans and use them for cosmetic surgery.
Wait, what?
He was basically like advocating for.
What does that even mean?
He was like, he misappropriated his funds.
Is that possible to get your hands on that?
He
money?
might have been joking. No. Here's the thing. I can't.
Right?
If he's joking, he's one of the funniest people of all time, but I don't think he's joking.
I think there's like a genre of people that we're trying to figure out if they're joking or not. And the truth is that they don't really know either. Like they have no idea what's going on. They're just doing what's working.
Right.
And they don't know if they believe it or not, but the success and the money blinds them from having to grapple with it.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Are you familiar with bone smashing? I think I'm going to get into bone smashing.
What? Oh, is this like to...
They hit themselves like in the face repeatedly to like do microfractures on their skull.
Yep.
And then it grows back more pronounced.
Their skull? They get like mega mind? Like that's like what's hot now?
Skull was the wrong... like cheekbones and like jaw and stuff. And here's a fun fact. You also get a small swelling effect. So if you do it lightly before the bar, you could go out with maybe more pronounced cheekbones that night.
I mean, listen, no one's ever complimented my jawline, and I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah, I don't. It's really like grim.
Here's something.
Yeah.
You guys, you know that podcast where they're like, fellas, like, is it appropriate for a grown man
to
not be able to find a parking spot? That was one the other day that was cracking me up. I had a sort of a moment with this. When I went to the barbershop, I determined there is something extreme. There's something that I've found that's deeply humiliating about showing your barber a picture of another grown man. Mm-hmm. Like that feels like that would be a shtick on that podcast, but I actually feel that one.
Can I see the photo? Was it a really hot guy?
Well, so I can tell you exactly who it is. It was.
I know him personally.
Oh
my god, that would be like the crazy. That would be like the nuclear option of showing your barber is like it's just your buddy.
Your buddy, yeah. Well, it was a guy. The reason I went to the barber is I saw my barber and went, I should get a haircut. And then
it's like guerrilla marketing.
2 days before that,
hangs out in like hot spots.
2 days before that, I'd seen a guy with a nice haircut and said, I like his haircut. So I was just it's just a guy in public. No, it was the guy in Royal Otis.
Oh, yeah.
That we met at the Spotify thing.
Got it.
And
Did you
like,
Google him that night?
No, I think I just like kind of like mentally logged. I was like, I think maybe I could do something simpler with my hair like that.
Because you could have found like his hair looked perfect the night I saw him, and there were cameras there.
No, I don't even know what I showed him that one on the second one from the right. And don't worry, I cropped it because that could have been bad. That's like in the Tim Robinson sketch where he's like, I'm going to get the Cranston. And he actually shows the barber in the same magazine. On the other side is an ad for like dog product.
And so but he gives him
dog hair.
Oh my God.
But yeah. So I showed him
that would be so funny.
That photo. But on the way in, I was with Dylan and I was like, earlier that day, and I was telling him how humiliating I found it. I don't know what it is. Even in my head, I know I'm not embarrassed, but showing a man a picture of another man is, or even a picture of yourself.
Yeah, because you're like,
why is it like so embarrassing to show the barber a picture? This has to be relatable because I feel it on such a deep level.
I think it's because like, and I would assume everyone feels this way, but like you're programmed to not care about, or to like give off the vibe that you don't care about the way you look. Like you just kind of like roll out of bed this way. And so to be like, I looked good in this photo. Do you agree / can you recreate it?
I guess you're right. And yeah, I guess I was saying with Dylan, I was like, it's such a funny like person to be like, give me the Otis. But I was like, and Dylan was like, he's not gonna fucking recognize him. Sure enough, immediately
he's like, oh, I love that
guy from Royal Otis.
Fuck. Yeah, that's a rookie move. You have to use kind of you have to use B tier models.
I know. I should have like blurred his face or something.
Or put your face on it. Also, you're like this. I have had this haircut before, so that your barber doesn't think you're trying out a new thing.
Yeah. I also like wonder if if you're him, like thinking like he doesn't really look like he like cares that much about his hair. He kind of has like a different haircut in every photo.
I'm almost positive that haircut is a result of his buzz cut,
shaving his head and then just growing out. Yes,
I've had that.
Someone was like, "Give me the Otis." But the barber was saying, he was like, "I think what guys don't do often is just go for like the mid length. Like they always like go short and then let it grow out, and then so they like long hair, short hair, and like. But there's like kind of
Can I tell you why I don't go for the mid length very often?
Why?
When I was in college, my hair was very long. It was like the longest it has been. It's probably the longest you've seen it too. I kind of let it get to that like terminal velocity, and then whatever. And I was like, I'll go for the mid length because I like that kind of middle stage between like what I have right now and the long stuff. And I went and got it cut, and I came home, and I was kind of like waiting for someone to say something, and was like, standing in front of Peter, and he was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "I got a haircut." And he goes, "Oh, it doesn't look any different." It's because if you go mid-length, it just looks, they're not registering that your hair is growing. So unless it's like a drastic,
looks like a haircut,
taper
they're not going to
fade,
clock.
They're not going to,
In Spain, when you get a haircut, everyone smacks you in the back of the head.
Yeah, what is up with that?
I don't know.
They do that in the Middle East too, but it's like the game. Have you seen that where it'll be like a bunch of little kids from like Pakistan, and they're like, one sitting facing the camera, and then like his 3 brothers are behind him, and they'll all one of them will like hit the fuck out of him, and he'll try and guess which one did it.
And this is like their baseball?
It's like, no. I think it's like that's highlight. I think their baseball is like ping pong. I think this is like their ping pong, where it's like if you need to kill some time at home.
Got it. It's like foosball.
But so 2 of them have like developed a rivalry, and like they'll just smack each other, and like they know the second they sit down, the other person's gonna smack them. So like, it's not even a guessing game anymore. It's just like slap boxing.
Okay, I mean, we can try it. Well, the other thing they do in Spain is if you get a new pair of shoes, this is fucked. You come into school with a new pair of shoes, everyone steps on your shoes.
Oh my God, I would love Spain. Walking around with a clean pair of shoes is humiliating.
Why?
I used to give if I got a new pair of Vans in college, I'd give them to my friend Hogan Palmer, and he'd wear them out and like destroy them, and then give them back.
Never stops.
No, that one.
That new guy. I've never heard that name before, and it's the craziest name I've ever heard.
That one I will give you. His parents were very into golf, and their last name was Artie Palmer, so they were like, "We'll name him Hogan." Yeah. But isn't that cool? Like, because then you just get it back. It's the same thing.
Why would you want your shoes scuffed?
So it doesn't look like I like care.
Oh, I guess the same reason I don't want to show him the Otis.
Right.
Yeah.
It would be like
everyone. I'm starting to move. Everyone's gonna be getting the Otis.
Everyone's getting I got the Otis. Wait, but it's one guy.
It's just
one
like
listener,
kind of normal hair.
One only audio listener like doesn't know who we're talking about, and he gets the Otis from like Back to the Barnyard. Like he just has
Otis Redding.
Pull up Otis from Back to the Barnyard. I want to see what this would look like.
Wait, this is gonna spoil Back to the Barnyard.
It's been out long. It's kind of like
what is Back to the Barnyard? Oh yeah. That's what I asked him for.
Yeah, I got the Otis. It's like over your eyes for some reason. It's completely over your eyes, but there's 2
hair
eyeballs
around your eyes. Oh.
I showed my barber. Actually, if my barber's a lady, is she still a barber? Or do I have a hairstylist?
I don't know.
I showed my barber.
I don't know. I don't know.
A photo. I've been going to her accidentally for 3 years. So
Yeah.
There. You know when you book at a place and it'll be like, do you want like any particular staff person?
Yeah. She's definitely the worst one. So you always
No.
Yeah.
She's the best one. She just works the most. The other two guys are never there.
Got it.
And so one of them's the owner.
Got it.
And like when I'm getting my haircut, sometimes he'll be there like just hanging out, whatever. But I'll click any staff because I'm not booking them like a week in advance. So it'll be like, I need to go in the next 3 hours.
Yeah.
And so I will book like any staff, and somehow our schedules are just aligned every time. I showed her a picture of like the hottest guy, but he just had the hair I wanted. And he also kind of we both had like similar texture, but his was definitely like had some product in it or whatever. And I had to keep being like, and like, this is just kind of a general idea. Like,
I know you mean.
I was like, I know.
And you can just do whatever.
Yeah. So I want exactly this, but you can do whatever you want.
You kind of talk and you're like, I trust you, man. He's like, how many inches? Whatever.
That's the classic barber line is like, I trust you.
Yeah.
I hit her with, last time I hit her with, you haven't steered me wrong yet. But she has, because that'd
be a good line if you're getting the Otis.
Wait, what?
Like a steer.
Oh, yeah.
Or something, right?
I don't think that's what a cow is, but
Steer?
isn't a steer a horse?
It's a male cattle.
Damn. Bro's got the Otis. That was a great.
That was
a great.
It was like
poll.
too deep of a poll for it to like. I had to explain it. But all right, sorry. Go ahead.
But I finally had gotten frustrated with like, I suck so bad at describing what I want that I was like, I need to go photos, and she nailed it. But it's embarrassing to show her like a guy who like is so hot.
Yeah.
And you're like,
it's so talented.
I know this is only going to change my hair. Like, I'm not expecting to leave here looking like that.
I don't think I'm going to write the next big hit,
I'm not going to write
I'm not going to cover a song and go viral because of this.
Ask her for the Hemingway. I know I'm not going to write the next great American novel. But this is just kind of a general idea.
Wait, also what I was going to say, I have a few other, now that we're on the topic of barbershops, I actually have a lot of thoughts. Number one, I have a weird, so I finally locked in one guy. I had been doing any barber at this place, but I'd been there enough where it was like, I would get in and the barber would be like, the barber in the chair over, I feel like, would be like, why don't you just, like, I feel like they want you to just pick one. Because then they have like
they get
recurring
better
clients.
too. She has notes of what I like too. Yeah.
So I picked this guy, Andrew, and he's been great.
You should have done like a college decision thing, but it's like toupees.
Oh, yeah. Or they each get a chance. They each cut half my head.
They took you.
They each cut a quarter of my head, and then I pick which quarter I like the most.
The guy who's got like the neckline is like, this isn't fair at all.
It's like, think about it. There's less to fuck up. Like if he could just put out a solid neckline.
You did like recruiting trips, like they'd take you out and get you like hammered. Like, I think I'm gonna. Sorry,
take me to the strip club.
Oh my fuck.
He's great. The problem is, sometimes barbers sometimes I don't want to talk, and that's fine. But he'll do a thing where he talks, but to the other barbers.
I like that because then you can join in when you want.
Yeah, I guess maybe
it's like, and they're so good at riffing.
But sometimes I'm just like. Also, I got my haircut the week after the Super Bowl. I clocked at one point, all 4 chairs were having separate conversations with their respective barbers about the Super Bowl. I was like, this is like guy stuff. Like Super Bowl week in a barbershop.
What's next? A cold beer?
No, that's my next thing. What are you supposed to do with the beer when they give it to you? You can't drink it.
You have to. It's always funny because they always have like craft IPAs. Yeah. So it's not like a Miller Lite. And so you sit down and they're like, hey, just grab a beer. Well, I finished this guy up. And then you're 2 sips in and they're like, all right, we're ready. And you're like, I have a 9% IPA.
Yeah, and you set it on like their barber thing, I guess. And then like.
Maybe like
I don't get any drink because it fucking blows.
Maybe they could put like a crazy straw. Like it's like, because your hands are under the thing. And so it's like across the room on their barber table,
That actually is a really good idea.
and you can just sip it through.
Because I wear like even if I was taking a sip, I'd get hair. Also, like you can't yeah.
Do you ever see guys that I've seen guys who clearly are going to work after or going on a date after? I'm I'm the itchiest man alive after I get a haircut, and it's also all over my clothes.
I agree.
How would you go on?
Do you ever go to work after your haircut?
Yeah, I just swapped shirts.
Yeah, but I need
But
to
it's
get
all
it.
in your head.
I need to get a deep shampoo to get everything. When you're showering, you're you look down at your hands and it's just covered in hair.
Yes.
We also have the most hair. We have really thick heads.
Yeah,
of hair.
that's a good point.
So maybe other people aren't dealing with that. What was your third thing about the barber?
I think it was the beer thing, no, I had another one.
It's probably itchy, right? Was it itchy?
I don't remember. Oh, another thing. I feel like when
can they hear the farts? Because if they can't, it's just gonna sound like we have no sense of humor. Okay.
I also think when you get this haircut, you gotta start zipping things up to the top.
Can I confess something that kind of is on the same line as that?
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm listening to too much Oasis, I zip it all the way up, and I find myself walking the way he walks, and I go, everyone here knows what I'm doing.
What does he walk like?
Pull up Liam Gallagher walk.
Plug walk.
It's the Crip walk. We're how did we not notice he was doing that?
Yeah. Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. Bop, 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 bop. Today's gonna be the day.
I mean, this is another guy doing it, but you'll get the general gist. Yeah, he walks like that everywhere. All right. You get
People say I walk without moving my torso.
You have Chet and I were talking about it one time, and he goes, Will Donnellan has an interesting gait. Your knees go.
Yeah, but that's just a word that means how someone walks.
Yeah, I know, but it was no one's ever talked about my gait. You have to have kind of a unique one for it to come up in conversation.
I think it's the Irish jig was supposedly invented because it was illegal for them to be dancing or something, and then
so they needed to be. It was a dance that they could stop at any time.
No, it was if the British soldiers looked through the windows.
It would just be it's only waist down.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't know if that's true, but that's at least at the very least, that's a rumor.
I like that. I'm going to run with that. I'm going to run with that a lot. Irish jig.
Or no.
Legend holds that the Irish jig was effectively made illegal. Okay.
They kept to avoid detection, dancers allegedly kept their arms stiff at their sides, dancing in homes or behind closed doors, creating the distinct restrained style seen today.
They're all of them are standing there perfectly still, but there's a distinct clacking sound.
Yeah, under British rule, Gaelic traditions were restricted to eliminate Irish culture.
The British did so much wrong. They just, every chance they had to be cool, they just fucked it up.
Until they finally got it right with Brexit.
Olivia Dean.
And Olivia Dean's British?
Yeah. Right?
I thought she was American.
She had an accent at the Grammys, which was shocking.
I don't even think I clocked that. I don't think I clocked her T.
Yeah, British songwriter.
She doesn't sound British when she sings, right?
Yeah, but I was thinking about this the other
do.
day. A lot of the songs that we listened to when we were kids,
Yeah.
British singers that you just don't. Because I guess you're not gonna know. Oasis doesn't even really sound British in a lot of their songs. Wonderwall, you listen to that a million times before you realize they were British.
No, I feel like they're one of the. I do feel like they're an exception.
I thought that was just a cool guy twang.
I'm thinking
Twang's the wrong word, but
if you think Adele, I could have had it. Oh, that doesn't sound British.
True.
Oasis sounds British to me, or the 1975 sounds very British to me.
Or are the Kooks British? You used to get it in your... Who sings you used to get it in your sundress? Or you used to get it in your fishnets? Night. Yeah, the Kooks sound... The Kooks are the one that I think sounds the second they start going, I go, these guys are from over there.
What about I feel like The Cure? Sounds really like, I don't care if Monday's blue.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
Are the Lathams British?
What are the Lathams?
British, yeah. But they also sing about like the quad.
Wait, who are these
Or the
guys?
green. They
Like
sing
a new band?
What?
It's like a new band?
No, not new.
This is formed in 2018?
All right, pretty new. Newer than I would have guessed. They do a cover of
the Lathams Spotify? Like, I feel like this might be a band only you know about.
Yo, wait, I think they're like the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
Pull up these brothers Spotify. Okay, yeah, way more niche than I would have guessed.
Okay, they have one big.
I thought they were like, you know, the Kooks level.
Yeah, no.
Wow.
I think they're new.
All right. A lot of time.
But they're on the up and up. You might
Yeah.
have called. This could be your like.
I could have called this. This could be my MJ Lenderman.
Yeah.
They sing.
Oh, that was the other thing.
Yeah.
My barber, I'm just still starting to get to know him. This is like my third time I've gone to him, and he has like tattoos and like wears a beanie.
As barbers do.
Yeah, and he's like, you know, probably 30 or something. And so it was on Thursday or whatever, and I was like, "You watched the Geese Tiny Desk yet?" And he was like, "No, I haven't seen it yet, but like I've been meaning to." And I was like, "Sorry, not to like profile." He's like, "No, you're right. You're right." I love Geese.
No, yep, right up my alley, actually. Yeah, I was, you remember that like fuck ass haircut I got where they just didn't shave like this part? Like there was like a huge thing like flopping over the side, and I had to wear like product in my hair.
No, I'm sorry. I try to notice things.
Yeah, I know. I went to this was a while ago, but I went to a barber shop on Wilshire, and they were doing the thing where all the barbers were talking to each other. And they were all shit talking. I was the only guy in there, and they were all shit talking like previous customers. And so then I have to like turn up like Mr. Cool.
Yeah.
And so like they're like talking about how this woman, like people don't know what they want in their haircuts, and they come in and they ask for one thing, and then like they have the term wrong. So they'll be like, I want a gentleman's cut, and then like I give them a gentleman's cut, and then they're like, oh, this isn't what I was picturing. And as this is happening, I'm watching him not give me the haircut I thought I asked for. So I asked for like, I showed him an old picture of myself, and I'm watching him just leave this kind of like pull up a dad from Back to the Future. Young.
Oh, isn't he hot?
No. Young. When he's young, he's a nerd. He's like giving me this. Like the one on the left. And I was like, oh my God. I know I'm never going to come back here, but I want them to think I'm cool. So I didn't say like, hey, this actually isn't what I was picturing.
Maybe he did that on purpose.
Yeah, that would be a good
like
strategy.
To make sure you don't have any notes. Oh yeah, that's the dad from the Back to the Future when he's young.
You know, speaking of, I sent my first thing back. You know how I was always like, I'll never send anything back?
What'd you send back? A burger?
No.
Wait, let me guess. A chicken.
I'll give you a hint. It's a drink.
Patty.
It's a drink, believe it or not. It was a cocktail.
White Russian.
Wait, hey, excuse me. This does not have nearly enough milk. Get that. So I go out to lunch with my sister and my mom and one of my sister's friends, and we all get margaritas. And I was like, "Can I get a watermelon margarita?" And I read the ingredients, and it was all normal margarita ingredients. And then I get it. Also, margarita to me implies tequila, right?
Sure.
I get it. It's like completely mezcal forward. And so we're kind of sitting there, and I was like, am I crazy, or is this like all mezcal? And we're like reading the thing, and like there's nothing on there about mezcal. And for the record, the mezcal drinks all say mezcal. So I was like, there has to be some sort of like mix up, right? And when he comes over, he can tell something's wrong because we've passed it around, and all four people have tried it and been like, yeah, you're right. And he was like, is something wrong? And I was like, no. Can I just get a classic margarita though? And he was like, oh, do you not like this one? And I was like, I don't like mezcal. And I was like, I didn't realize this has mezcal in it. And he was like, oh yeah, that's mezcal. And pointed at like an obscure brand. Like they had put, It would be like
Yeah,
if there was vodka and something and it said Tito's, but you didn't know what Tito's was.
Yeah.
And I was like, I feel like with vodka, that's kind of fair because it's like people know most of the vodka brands. I was like, I couldn't name one mezcal brand.
Yeah, I couldn't either.
And he was like, no worries. Like, I'll go back and make you a classic margarita. So that was my first time sending something back.
Wow.
But he kind of did all the work for me. I didn't have to be like I tried to just order another one and play it cool.
That's nice.
I tried to make it seem like I was like just partying. Well, hey, can we already start our second round?
Another round.
And this time, let's mix. I'm going to do a classic margarita, actually. I'm feeling crazy.
Do you think if you were 8 mezcals, you could tell them all apart by the brand?
No.
Yeah.
That's like asking. So mezcal to me tastes like dip spit. My mom said it. My mom goes, we were all kind of like shit talking mezcal, being like, who likes this? And I was like, it tastes like dip spit. And Kara was like, yeah, it tastes like cigarettes. And my mom goes, it tastes like Band-Aids. And we all looked at her and we were like, how often are you eating Band-Aids? She was like, he was like, I don't know. I'm just trying to like, she was like, it's like a smell thing. And we were like, oh, yeah, that one feels not right.
That's awesome.
But asking me if I could taste 8 different brands of mezcal would be like asking if I could taste the difference between 8 different guys' dip spit. You ever drank dip spit on accident?
No, but you did one time.
Twice. Which one do you know about?
Your dad left it.
It was in a Diet Coke bottle, which if you're not familiar, shockingly similar colors.
Oh,
and I was like,
so gross.
Perfect.
Oh, it makes me want to actually throw up.
Perfect. Diet. I just thought about it. And then the second time, I woke up on my friend's couch after a night out, and there were 2 identical mugs, and one I had filled with water. And I took a stab in the dark and took the big. You know when you're like gonna die if you don't have some water. Like you wake up like, and I took the biggest gulp of my friend George's dip spit.
That's so gross.
I tried so many times to get into dip. Could never do it. I thought it was so cool.
I only ever tried those beef jerky things that look like dip spit. Or that look like
Those
dip.
were my jam.
You ever do those?
No,
Get
what
a
is
little
that?
pinch of beef jerky.
What was your
Small.
what was your idea for like
Oh, the Neapolitan joint. It's 1/3 weed, 1/3 tobacco, and 1/3 Jack Links.
I'm gonna try and get back into
Smoking joints.
like real weed.
I have no interest.
Well, here's my thing. It's become way too casual of a thing. I want some of the ritual back.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I can just go into my room and just like break off an edible or like rip a dab pen, I don't have to work for it. And then I'm taking it for granted. And I think that's what maybe where the snacking is coming from is I'm like, it's just part of I just go from 0 to immediately high.
So you think if you smoke a joint, you won't go from 0 to immediately high and start snacking?
I think if I smoke a joint, there will be more of a ritual behind it, and because of that, I'll be so hung up on like the logistics of smoking this joint that I won't even have time to think about what's in the pantry.
Interesting. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I also can I admit something?
Yeah.
I got like whatever the training wheels of joints are. They're like the low. I clicked sort by lowest THC.
Oh, that's
because I want to be able to smoke a full joint instead of like just because if I smoked real weed, I would just take 2 puffs.
Yeah.
And I would be as high as probably as I want to be.
Game over. Yeah.
I don't want to have to get a crew every time I want to smoke a joint. And so I got the lowest ones so that I could smoke a whole joint and it be like probably the effects of like 10, 15 milligrams.
Is that true?
I mean, I did
speculating.
I did a little bit of math, but it's kind of hard to because it's your body reacts completely differently.
Yeah.
Like to how much of the THC it accepts. Like if you eat an edible, it's like gonna metabolize all of it.
Okay.
But if you smoke a joint, only like a certain percentage of it actually makes it in. I can't imagine my calculations were correct.
Yeah. I think, hey, you never know.
There's only one way to find out.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Dude, there's someone
Blind
below
squirrel
us.
busts a nut once in a while.
What'd you say? Even a blind squirrel busts a nut every once in a while?
Yeah, I thought it was
It's
fun.
like, this is awesome. someone below me, all of our balconies are like lined up, and so if my sliding door is open to try and get a nice breeze in, and someone's toking it up,
Has that been happening?
oh my, every day.
Really?
And we think it's Ty's new like lady friend, and so we don't know what to do.
I think you should drug test her, and if it's positive, you should call the cops. I think that's... Can I go to the bathroom, please? Lucy is the official pouch partner of Almost Friday. Premium, 100% tobacco-free nicotine pouches made for the true pouch connoisseurs. Lucy pouches and Lucy breakers deliver long-lasting flavor for a seriously satisfying pouch experience. What's your favorite Lucy?
I like the 8 milligram mint breaker. I use them for focus. I use them for energy. I use them to relax maybe after a couple beers.
God forbid.
God forbid a brother has a couple beers. Did
you know that Lucy pouches go up to 12 milligrams in strength, and they have a unique shape that feels great?
I did know that because I use them.
And that's what they said about me.
They're now in stores nationwide. You can find a retailer near you at lucy.co/stores, or you can get Lucy delivered to you ASAP on apps like DoorDash and GoPuff. You can always set it and forget it with a monthly subscription delivered to your door from lucy.co. Lucy is the only pouch that delivers long-lasting, on-demand flavor. Find a store at lucy.co/stores or get it shipped to you with 20% off your first order at lucy.co/playdate using code PLAYDATE. And here comes the fine print. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every customer is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Let's get back into the episode.
This episode is brought to you by Chubby's. Guys, I was in kind of a shorts lull for a little bit. They were boring. They were uncomfortable. They made my ass hurt. I'll say it. And all of that changed the first time I tried on a pair of Chubby's trunks. It felt like I was sitting on a Nimbus cloud.
I went to the beach with them, which is what I think you're supposed to do because they're swim trunks. And I got in the ocean with them because I believe with swim trunks you're supposed to get in the ocean. Is any of this making sense?
Explain it to me like I'm 5.
Okay, so you put on the Swabby's trunk. If you put on Chubby swim trunks, you're not going to chafe. They're going to dry quickly. This is my problem. I live right by the beach, right? So I go in the ocean, but I don't necessarily want a whole beach day. I want to go jump in the ocean, dry off quick, get back to my life.
Yep.
Chubby's beach trunk, 30 seconds they're dry. Okay, maybe not 30 seconds. I probably can't say that.
All right, hand up. I exaggerated for...
It felt like 30 seconds. It was so dang quick.
Do you want to know my favorite thing about Chubby's trunks?
Tell me.
You've known this about me for a while. I kind of wear swim trunks like they're shorts.
That's right.
And you don't want to be the guy that is walking around and everyone's like, that guy's wearing a bathing suit.
Sure.
These pass as shorts. Like I wear them throughout the day, and then when a spontaneous beach trip breaks out, I'm ready to go.
I mean, I couldn't have said it better myself. They're engineered with 4-way stretch fabric. Did you know that? It handles swimming laps just as well as it handles lounging poolside, and they fit like you've had them for ages from the first wear. Guys, for a limited time, Chubby's is giving our listeners 20% off with code PLAY at chubbyshorts.com. That's 20% off your order with code PLAY. Give your thighs the VIP treatment they deserve with Chubby's. Show your support and tell them we sent you. I will say this. I went to the bathroom, took a big poop.
Tell them how it is.
I looked at my hair. I was like, it was a little too, I looked like a little too Oasis-y.
Okay.
I think I got to mess it like a little.
Yeah, maybe even like a kind of a once through.
I don't know. That's dicey. I don't want to risk it on air.
Yeah, the risk to reward there is. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Didn't shower this morning. First time in a while.
Why didn't you shower?
I had showered last night, and usually I have to shower because like my hair is beyond repair. But I was like, you know what? I can work with this today.
Nice.
Kind of did a little bit of whatever.
Yeah. I got up at 5:50 this morning and studied. I was almost just spoiled it. We're doing cold cases after this.
Yep.
And I should have just done, I just had a little more work to do, and I should have just done it yesterday, but it was President's Day, and I felt like that would be disrespectful to our president.
Right. Oh, our current one.
Yeah.
Well, he wouldn't want you working on.
He wouldn't want me working on his day, so I held off and I got up really early this morning.
Do you think he calls it me day?
Yeah, he calls it day. For guys
He
like
just calls
him,
it day.
They just call it day. Here's another thing. I started watching Twin Peaks.
Okay.
Pretty good. Anyone seen it?
No, is that Cole Sprouse?
Not yet, at least. It's from like 1990, so I kind of doubt it.
Pull up Twin Peaks Cole Sprouse.
Pull up Twin Peaks restaurant waitresses.
Who am I thinking?
I don't think that's
Is there a
possible.
third?
I
There's
think
gotta
the
be a
show was made
third.
in 1990.
Okay. Wasn't there a new one? Twin Peaks new.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he's in Twin Peaks The Return. But the AI would definitely pick up on that.
Well, I don't want to spoil anything. Can you Google Twin Peaks restaurant servers?
Yeah, that'll just get us kind of in the right headspace. I had a friend who was obsessed with Twin Peaks the restaurant.
All right.
And would go pretty frequently.
I went one
The
time.
food's not bad.
Really?
Is what I'm told.
I've been. Hand
Andrew,
up.
how was your Valentine's? Sorry, what were you going to say, Willie? I just forgot Siddiqa came in town.
Lil
She
Deaky.
did. Banana.
And I've noticed my critiques about you two sexting on the Playdate account has not made any difference.
I'd put her in general for you.
If anything, they have gone up.
Well, you put her in general, and you said that would fix it on the last episode.
I might have to log out of Playdate.
There has to be a way you can change your notification settings. Have you tried?
Be
honest.
Thought about it extensively. Because here's the thing, I still want to,
I'm on both of your sides.
Right.
I think they should take that to like Signal or something. They need some encrypted shit for the freaky shit. They
It's not even sexting. She just replies to the stories.
I'm gonna have Flan start DMing the Playdate account like pictures of me naked.
How does
And
that help
see how
you win?
It's like fight fire with fire.
Yeah, but we want that.
Okay, I'm gonna have Flan start. Well,
Unless it's
first
like
she has
crack.
to come up with a nickname for me. There is rarely a sentence that she says to you that doesn't have banana in it. Like you guys are committed to this.
I think all of our texts include banana.
that it
least
loses
once.
it's
Yeah,
gonna
does it get
lose
exhausting
it's gonna
ever?
lose the weight to it. It doesn't mean anything anymore. It's like a filler word now.
I guess she said it to me during she was running interviews this weekend.
Yeah.
And she said it to me in front of this Zoom of 100 people trying to interview for pharmacy school. And I was like, did you just call me Banan in front
why?
of all of these future doctors?
Wait, why were you on the were you trying to be a future doctor?
No, it was Friday morning, before I left for work.
We will repair your circuit board.
Wait, what did she so
That's
you were like
future doctor?
you were in the room and during the Zoom
Wait,
call
what?
she called out to you
Yeah, because an audio played on my phone, really loudly.
and she was like Banan.
She was like, Banan,
She's like, that was distracting. I should call him his pet name in front of these hundreds of people.
in front of
Was
future
she
doctors.
interviewing all of them?
She was sitting in on the interviews. And I was
I'm worried for her career. This Banan thing is gonna tank her odds for a promotion this next year.
I was also worried. And she said, that's your government name.
I thought.
But even if
sworn it was Andrew Nelson. I'm
Even
so
if,
fucking confused.
even if Flan was interviewing someone and she called me and she stopped what she was doing to talk to me and called me my real name, I feel like that would be.
Yeah, I thought it was strange
know.
too. She didn't think anything of it.
What did you guys do for Valentine's Day?
Dude, so I went to Elefante. Hate that place.
Why?
Hate that place.
Why?
Have you guys been there?
No.
Dude, so I get reservations months in
I have
advance.
been there. Sorry, I don't know why.
Will's on an in-person delay.
Yeah. Sorry.
I get reservations months in advance. I make sure that it's going to be in the sunset room around sunset so we can see the sunset while we're eating, right?
Is it in Is this in Malibu?
It's in Santa Monica.
It's in Santa Monica.
Got it.
Yeah. And we get there and the table is oriented so only one person can see the sunset at a time. The other person's back is to the
Got it.
outside area. So I'm like, well, that sucks. Now I'm not going to be able to see the sunset at all, even though I specifically reserved this room to see the sunset.
Were other people's oriented to watch?
There was some along the wall that was they were both
Got
facing
it.
out into
Got
the
it.
ocean.
That is frustrating.
And I was like, well, this sucks. And then they also put our table right between the bar and the kitchen area.
Oh, man.
Could not hear her the whole dinner. We didn't speak basically the whole dinner because it was so fucking loud, like the entire time.
How loud were they making drinks?
Louder than I could hear my man.
Oh, my God.
And not to mention the table next to us, it felt like we were sitting with them. Like the table was
that
so
sucks.
close to our table. Like there was, I'm not even kidding, maybe 3 inches of room between our table and their table.
Yeah, that's not very romantic.
Could hear their entire conversation, but not our own, which was great. And then finally they're like, they bring out the champagne and everything. They bring out the food. The food's great, whatever. And they were
Did you
like,
get the whipped eggplant?
we did. And then she
Is
was
that like
like
what they're known for?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
It's like their corn.
And then she goes, so would you like the chocolate-covered strawberries like now, or would you like us to box them up and you can take them to go? And I was like, we'll just take them now, whatever. I was like, I just want to.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I couldn't hear my banana like the whole dinner.
Take them now, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. And
You've
so I was like,
ruined this
"Take 'em
for
now."
me.
Oh my God! If you adopted a child, you could call it Banan Foster or something. Sorry, keep going.
Banan fuss.
Like Bananas Foster, but if they like adopted like a foster child,
Oh, nice. I like that.
or
I like that.
or gave up a child, if you give up a child to a foster care. All right, keep going.
All right. And so they take like 30 minutes to bring out these strawberries. Guess how many strawberries they brought out for $60?
2, 3, 4.
Final answer? 4.
6.
Final answer? 2. 2 strawberries
$60?
for $60.
Is this like
Wait,
is
didn't
this-
the champagne come with that 62?
Yeah, but it was like a tiny bottle of champagne.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Two
$60.
Two
for
regular sized
2
strawberries, or were they at least like
They were
GMO'd?
small. They were small strawberries.
Fuck.
They were smaller than average.
How much was all of dinner?
Like $220, I think,
Okay.
with tip.
All right.
I couldn't hear her the whole time. I was like, we should have done Wingstop. I love Wingstop.
But did you have
They
a
would
nice
not
night after that?
No, I went home and I was so pissed. And I ranted to her in my apartment. I was like, all my coworkers, they weren't doing anything for Valentine's Day. They said they've been in relationships too long to care about that shit.
Wait,
and I was
what?
Like,
Who's
and
saying that?
Like some people in the producer room or whatever. They're like, we're too old to be doing Valentine's Day. We've been dating for too
Wait,
long. Or whatever.
who have
Like
Binder
Evan.
doesn't have a boyfriend. Got it.
But there were like a lot of other people that are like
Yeah.
older, been in relationships
Yeah.
for like
I
a
think
long
that's bad
time.
advice. I
But-
think you should always. You did the right thing. You should
Anyway,
always try.
I was just mad about the whole night, and I was like, they all escaped the Matrix, and we're still running the fucking rat race
You
here,
got red
trying
pill?
to do dinner
You got
on
red-
Valentine's
You
Day.
got such a bad dinner. You went red pill.
I did.
Shut up! I'm watching my
I
clips.
Yeah, I was
watching
like,
Nick
they've all
Fuentes.
What
escaped
would
the
Andrew
Matrix.
Tate do here? What would Andrew Tate have done in your situation?
Probably tried to go home with the waitress.
Well, I'm sorry. That sounds like
that's a ball.
I've only heard kind of interesting things about those types of restaurants.
How was your
Wait,
Valentine's?
What do you mean those types of restaurants?
You know, like the cool crowd restaurants. Isn't that like hip?
Yeah.
Is that like
Yeah.
Nobu or is that like not Nobu?
I don't.
It's like a step
It's
down,
not sushi.
but
It's
But I always thought like people were like those are like where people go if you want to be like seen.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that is true. Yeah.
Okay.
there were a lot of BBLs.
BBLs?
Yeah.
And you had a bad night.
It sounds awesome.
You
Like-
didn't have to talk to your girlfriend, and there were girls with BBLs there, and you had a bad night.
I heard BBLs reek. Did you hear that?
What?
Can you pull up, do BBLs stink?
Can I tell you something? I didn't want to say this, but now that you hate the place, I saw a thing on TikTok that they had like a vermin thing and got like shut down for a little.
What?
Yeah, didn't you tell him that like last
No,
week? You told me that.
I told
at
you
least.
that, but I bit my tongue because I'm
Really?
sure I wouldn't. Yeah, I don't.
Well, there were a lot of people there, so I guess news didn't get around.
Okay, so it only stinks for 1 to 2 weeks.
All right,
All right.
I can get past
I can get
that.
behind
I
that.
can move. I could.
I get behind that literally.
What did you do? Valentine's Day?
Flan and I went to a pottery class with Jacob and his girlfriend during the day.
That Color Me Mine?
No, at
Sorry.
what was it
Oh,
called?
that's not pottery. I guess that's just painting.
It was in the marina. It was gorgeous. We're sitting outside on this balcony, like looking out the marina.
Cool.
And I am no exaggeration. I'm for the first 3 steps. So she shows us how to do it, and then she goes step by step, and we're all doing it. For the first 3 steps, I was the star pupil. Like I was on track. I was on track to like start teaching a class next week.
Yeah.
And Claudia, very nice teacher, was like very helpful. And I got a little cocky, and I had completed a step, right? So we were adding height to our bowl, and I kind of nailed it pretty quickly. And so I'm waiting for everyone else to get their fucking head out of their ass and figure out how to do it. And I got a little cocky, and I tried to work ahead, and it did that thing where it was like, where like it's like no longer symmetrical. So like one side was like whipping around the thing, and Claudia, it was like when your computer teacher comes over and is like, hey, why don't you log off for me? Like she was like, why don't you like turn the wheel off for a second? Like I'll come and save it in a second. And she was like, we have 2 options here. We can remove the top, because I had added a ridiculous amount of height. Like I had bowl to spare. Like I could have just cut off the top and made it symmetrical. Yeah. I said, no, this bowl has character now. So now it looks kind of like a spout.
Fun.
I'm very excited.
You could pour out of it?
Unfortunately, just wide enough that you'd have to be pouring it into like another bowl.
Got it. Okay.
But I'm excited to eat out of it. I think it'll be great. And then we went to
wait, you gotta send me that place. That sounds fun.
It's really cool. And it was like Valentine's Day theme, but when Lauren gets back, I told Flan like I'll go any weekend.
Yeah, it sounds
I think
great.
I might get into pottery. It was really fun.
Wow.
But it's you know where like Wovo is in Marina? You've been there with Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
It's right above that.
Oh, perfect.
And then we went to dinner. We walked down to dinner
At Wovo?
at Baltair. Sorry, we walked down from my house.
Got it.
And it was way fancier than I had anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
And so we sit down, and we have like the hot, model guy waiter. Has to be going out for acting roles. Like he was the best looking guy I've ever seen. And we were like, oh my God, this guy's awesome. He was like cracking jokes, but like just the perfect amount that like he wasn't stealing the show.
Yeah.
Did you just fart?
No, did you?
And we're talking about like how great this guy is, whatever. And then we look over at the table like in front of us. They had kind of structured it so like you're sitting next to your partner. And so we're like both looking at the same thing. And the table next to us has this waiter who is like 95 years old and is so like he keeps like complaining to the people. He was like, it's Valentine's Day, so of course I'm working. And we were like, oh my God, it feels like we dodged a bullet here with our guy. And it was like coursed out, so I got to eat all the things that I like. And then we had like this custard dessert at the end. I had 2 cocktails. Flan had a martini. So they had like Valentine's Day themed cocktails, and I ordered the La Vie en Rose, which was delicious. And then the guy comes around and he's like, hey, would you like another one? And I was like, I'd love one. And like 10 minutes go by, and he comes by and he's like, hey, I'm so sorry. Like they're working on the cocktails. Like, no worries at all. Like we were distracted by the food. And then like 15 minutes go by, and he gives me one that looks exactly like the first one, obviously.
Yeah.
And I taste it, and it was clear the reason it was taking so long is they had ran out of whatever the key ingredient was, and they replaced it with like grapefruit juice or something. And there must have been like a meeting of the minds where they were like, fuck it, just send it out. And it was lovely.
That is funny. Did you say anything?
No.
Yeah.
And then we went home and watched, or we attempted to watch How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, but we fell asleep within like 10 minutes. We finished it last night. You haven't seen it?
No,
You'd
good.
love it. It's so good. Also, the main character's name is Ben Barrett.
Really? That's funny. We know a guy named that for context. You want to hear about my Valentine's Day?
Please.
I went out with my friends and all my single friends, and it was actually kind of fun, but it was like a funny.
Were you worried that, like, did you make it a point to let people know, like, I'm not one of you guys. I have a girlfriend. She's just
No, I didn't want them to get sad.
No, not
or
your friends,
freak
like the
out.
people at the bar.
Oh no!
Like, did any ladies want?
I wasn't exactly having to stave them off in mass, but it was fun. No, we went out and
where'd you go?
we partied. I went to we grilled in my backyard, and then my uncle Mike was in town for the All-Star game. He's point guard, and
he's point guard.
No, he had like a work thing at the All-Star game, so he came over for a couple hours. Yeah, we just drank beers in my yard, and then went to Venice Beach Bar, and then Not No Bar.
Nice.
And then El Chucho. And then after El Chucho, Scott and I walked to Taco Bell. And we got there. And it was drive-through only.
They're a lazy bunch there. Have you heard about this?
No.
That's like a common thing they do. Or they'll be like, we're only accepting DoorDash orders. And they just lie. It's not a thing that like Taco Bell corporate told me.
Really?
They like have like there needs to be a shift in
so I was trying to like I was pretty drunk and I was like trying to like trip the car sensor to let me order. Like, I was, like, running back and forth in front of the thing. Scott was like, it's not going to trip. I was like, it's going to trip. And then I went and talked to the guy, and he was like, I was like, can I just order from you even though I'm not in a car? Like, I just walked up to the drive-thru window, and he was like, listen, man, there's cameras everywhere. I want to help you, but you gotta order on, like, an app or something. And I was like,
get in a car.
What? So then I was like, whatever. So we called an Uber. The Uber gets there, and right as it gets there, it's, like, starts pulling out through the drive-thru thing to get back to the road, and I was like, wait, can I get a cheese sandwich? And the Uber driver's like, come on. I was like, it'll be 1 second. I actually kind of felt bad for the guy, but
calling an Uber because they're drive-through only would be funny. Like, the destination just is the place.
Yeah, I just wanted, but he was like, fine. And so he sat there.
The pickups at the window, or the pickups at the microphone, and the drop-offs in the parking lot.
Yeah. But every second that they took to make our food, the guy was like, but
come on, man.
But it worked, and I got a really, really good Taco Bell that night.
Nice.
I did miss my girlfriend, but it was, I had fun.
Did she do anything for Valentine's Day?
She was in Bilbao, and she went, no, I don't think she did anything crazy. I got her flowers. They showed up.
Turned her location off for like
that was
8
hit.
hours, but that was it.
Yeah, she met up with her
Pilates instructor.
But today she just went to San Sebastian.
Nice.
And
sounds hot.
Here's something crazy. Wednesday, MJ Lenderman's band was playing in Bilbao when she was there. I was like, what are the odds?
Without him?
I actually don't know if he was playing or not, but
is that how do they ever do that? Like the band plays without the guy? Like, do you think like the Heartbreakers ever played without Tom Petty?
Well, Wednesday is like a whole like he's not like the lead singer.
Oh.
So
it's that like super group that you were telling us.
No, that's Snowcaps.
How many bands can he be in?
He's getting a lot of bands.
Do you think bands get jealous when another guy has like 2 other bands? Like he's like a band polygamist.
Maybe, but the lead singer of Wednesdays is ex, so maybe she's grateful to have some time away from him.
His ex?
Yeah.
His ex.
His ex.
Got it.
He broke up with his ex. Unfortunately. I know it doesn't make sense, but he broke up with his ex.
Oh, man.
But yeah,
is not good.
But anyway, it was just a special Valentine's Day with all my buds.
Did you feel like people were like especially horny on Valentine's Day night? Like, I was always kind of curious, like people that go out on Valentine's Day, like if it's like an easier night to hook up.
You know, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's like if you're not looking for that. Like, I was just with my buddies getting hammered. Yeah. I didn't talk to a single girl.
But did you get this, like, vibe that people were just, like, on the prowl the whole night? Just in general.
No.
Yeah, totally. I mean, whether you noticed it or not.
I mean, I feel like
if you're going out on Valentine's Day, you're the you and your merry crew of drinkers.
No, they were on the. I mean, I'm sure my buddies were on the prowl. We left Chester at the bar. He was talking to some chick.
Yeah, Chester's always on the prowl.
He's the man.
He's the fucking king.
Dude, we went to El Chucho and like I got like bumped. You know how El Chucho gets? It's like so packed.
I've never been.
Oh, it's a great bar, but it's like overpacked. I hadn't been there in a while, and we were pretty drunk when we got there. But I go up. I was like, can I just get the cheapest bottle of wine? Because we were like, we'll get a bottle of wine. And he was like, what kind? I was like, the cheapest one. And he's like, give me something. Red, orange, white. And I was like, I don't care. And he's like, Jesus, the guy fucking hated me.
Your cheapest bottle of hooch.
But then I got like bumped into by like, there was like a crowd surge and I got like bumped into and I like bumped into this girl behind me, I guess. And like she spilled like a little bit of her wine, but like it was clearly part of like a larger thing that it wasn't like I assumed that she could tell that I wasn't individually culpable. And so, but then she was like, what the hell? Like you spilled wine on me. And I was just kind of like in shock and like didn't really say anything. And then Chet comes in and he's like, he didn't have to, he got pushed by like,
like, whoa.
That's like,
everybody's cool.
We're fine.
We're all cool here. We're all cool here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So
I need to get back into the bar scene, man.
I mean, yeah, it was fun, but like definitely didn't need to go to the last one. Story of every night out.
What was the ratio like?
Of my crew?
No, at the bars. Like,
7-0.
no, like guys to girls in the bar area.
I guess roughly 50-50.
Well, this is the problem I always ran into when I was single on Valentine's Day, was people were like, go to the gym on Valentine's Day. All the girls there will be like single because like otherwise they'd be out having plans for Valentine's Day. And I was like, oh, that's genius. And every year I would go to the gym and there'd be no girls.
Are you hanging out? Are you hanging out with like pickup artists? Like that's what kind of conversation?
I don't know, like guys on TikTok. Those guys that do the men's dating courses on TikTok.
That would never occur.
I don't know.
To me.
I didn't even really think about it. But
your friends are like, all the women at the gym are so desperate and vulnerable on Valentine's Day. You have to.
That is not what they were saying.
Another funny thing that happened was that when we were in line to get into Not No Bar, like I was like, how many people were like 7? He was like, it's gonna be a lot easier if you like can let like a few people in at a time. And so everyone was like, all right, Angus and Willie, you guys go at the front because they determined that we were the most likely to ditch if it took too long because of my relationship status and his general unwillingness to go into bars. So it was kind of funny. So we got priority entrance just based on my vulnerability. Guys, on February 21st, The Ring, Barrios versus Garcia takes over Las Vegas as the action hits T-Mobile Arena. Reigning WBC champion Mario Barrios, all-time name, puts his title on the line against global superstar Ryan Garcia, who enters the ring chasing the one thing he's never had, a world championship. This could finally be his moment, guys. That left hook, all right? You know, Ryan Garcia is notorious for that unbelievable left hook. I would say, if I was a betting man, I would say that will play an important factor in the upcoming fight. I've been seeing Ryan Garcia. He's been around forever. He's never brought home a title. I think this might be the time he brings home a title. Saturday, February 21st, and it's live, only on DAZN. I'm going to be bold. I'm going all in on Ryan Garcia. I think that left hook is going to bring the Crows home, if you will.
Guys, again, February 21st, tune in, watch the fight of the century. I'm calling it now. And if I was a betting man, I would bet that Ryan Garcia is gonna throw a left hook. I just have a feeling about it.
I have a feeling he's gonna win. I think Mario Barrios got no shot.
Mario,
that is like the equivalent of a guy named Mark Neighborhoods. Yeah, no shot. Guys, and go into our bio right now, click the link. You can purchase the PPV and use code Friday7 or get it free with a DAZN Ultimate plan. We love you. Watch the fight. Ryan Garcia is going to go nuts.
Peace.
Let's get back into the episode.
I had the idea to make margaritas the day before Valentine's Day, I think.
Yeah.
And so I got 2 bottles of tequila, and I got some orange liqueur, and I got some fresh strawberries, and I was like, oh, and I got my secret ingredients, limeade, frozen limeade, the concentrate in the jars that you like open with a can opener.
Yeah, it's like a croissant thing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, you break it and it turns into a margarita. I kind of was eyeballing it of like ratios, and it took me a couple times to like get it right. The first batch I made was like nuclear. I had to start over. It was like fizzing and it was completely orange, and I was like, that feels wrong. And so
stuff was coming. Like,
dude, it was like alive. It was like when you like bang a sourdough starter on the table and it's like, you know what I'm talking about? And so everyone got there, and I had kind of already been doing some R&D to make sure the ratio is right when everyone got there. And so I was already a little, tuned up off the samples. And then we're sitting there all just kind of chatting casually before we go out. And Flan looked at me and she was like, "You are hammered right now." And I was like, "I've only had 3 margaritas." And it had not occurred to me that just because I'm like the amount, the unit is completely dependent on what cup I'm using.
Yeah.
And I was using pint glasses, and then I had also gotten the ratio completely wrong. So I'm like hammered before we even go to the bar. Everyone else has had like 1 or 2 and is like already drunk as well. So I just set everyone up for failure.
Yeah.
And then we went to Q's. And have you ever seen me play pool?
I'm sure that I have.
I'm a decent pool player.
Yeah.
Like I can get around.
I think we're like the same. We played in Catalina.
I can get around better. I'm better than the average person. We played pool. It was me and Flan versus Devin and her friend Jillian. We played pool for an hour and a half. I like could not see the cue. Flan was like chipping the ball off the table, and I was like, we can never do margaritas. Like people were like missing the ball. And at one point, the waitress came up because it's all like I think you get like 90 minutes. We had played, the 2 other guys in our crew had played a game in like 5 minutes, and then we were on our second game, and the waitress came up to us and was like, "Hey guys, just a heads up, like the 90 minutes is almost up." And we were like, "Oh my god, we've played 1 1/10 of a game."
Did you win at least?
I don't remember. But yeah, it was. I got to go back to the drawing board on my margaritas.
Hey, at least you tried.
Yeah.
I tried a quesadilla last night.
How'd that go?
I didn't quite melt it enough.
Interesting. Do you want to know a good tip? Good quesadilla
Is it
tip?
going to ruin my life?
No.
Okay, hit me.
Start it open-faced.
I did do that.
Oh, and it didn't melt enough? Did you use enough butter?
I didn't use any butter.
How'd you fry the tortilla?
The pan?
It was just hot.
Yeah, I put oil in.
Oh, that works too.
Yeah.
That works too. I was a big quesadilla guy in college.
Really?
Quesadilla and peach salsa every day.
I made an Italian-Mexican fusion last night.
Italian-Mexican fusion quesadilla?
Yeah.
What was the Italian
Peppers,
aspect?
onions, Italian sausage, pepper jack cheese. It was awesome. I mean, it was gas. It just didn't quite stay together as much.
That's like almost a calzone at that point.
And then salsa.
Yeah, you were like if that salsa was something, if that salsa was pizza sauce, baby, you got yourself a calzone.
You got yourself a stew going. Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, the Mexicans and the Italians are very close together. It's kind of like how they describe it. It's all the same ingredients: cheese, sauce.
The flag colors.
That's a good point.
Flag colors too.
Dude,
yeah.
whatever I got at Taco
Oh my god,
Bell.
yeah, they're a logo. The only difference between the Mexican flag and the Italian flag is a logo.
True.
They have an emblem in the middle.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Or is the
it
green
three
and red
stripes?
switched? The green and red might be switched.
Like a little Ivory Coast situation.
Yeah, Cota de Avoire. Damn, that is really close.
Wow.
Yeah, wait, this could send me down like a conspiracy rabbit hole. Like the Mexicans and the Italians are. Oh my god, I got a fucking simulator hole-in-one yesterday. I forgot to tell you guys that.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys see that on my story?
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, oh, we're gonna talk about that tomorrow, and then I completely forgot.
Dude,
Congrats.
thank you.
Does that count?
No, but like it was like I got my name on the wall. I believe
Really?
I believe I'm the second guy to do it, and they said the other guy like scolded. It went into a bunker, flew off the lip, and then like rolled in. They were like, yours was. Did you see like the angle
That's
too?
pure,
I went
yeah.
up over the trees.
Yeah, I did see that.
So that's the 17th hole at my home course, and so I sent it to like everybody that belongs to the same club.
Yeah.
My dad said he's gonna call Chad, who's our head pro, and he was like, "Save the ball. I'll get the trophy from Chad." And I was like, "That's not how that works." So like he got my
That's
dad.
awesome, though.
My dad got a hole in one on that course.
On that hole?
I thought it was, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was the 14th or 15th.
I didn't know it was that rare to get a hole in one like on any of the
Sim?
simulators. Yeah.
Sim is. I mean, it's
It's pretty much the same.
it's probably like slightly easier because you're automatically like there's no chance that your aim's gonna be off. You know what I mean? Because it's already fixed on the hole.
I see what you're saying.
So if you do hit a really straight shot, but dude. So I'm alone. I invited Footy and I were gonna golf, and at the last minute we were trying to figure out logistics, and he was like, "Actually, I can't do 12:30," and so I was alone there, and I hit it, and I was like, "Oh!" and like looked to see if anyone like happened to be watching, or like a waiter was walking by. No one was watching, and so I run and grab Max.
Who's Max?
He works there. He's the man. And he's like...
You just said Matt. Like if I hadn't asked.
Oh, yeah. I run and grab Max, who literally the last time I was there, we had made a small... He's a pro that works there. And he made a small grip adjustment. And so like when I'm playing with a new swing thought or grip, like it feels so awkward. You're not really even like thinking about how you're playing. You're kind of just like trying to get it to feel normal again. And so I was like zoned out working on this new grip, and I'm like, that is like really like online. And it goes right up over this tree, lands, bounced like 3 times, and just rolled perfectly in. I went and grabbed him, and I was like, is there any way to like watch that back? Because no one's going to believe me. I was alone at the simulator.
Yeah.
And he was like, this says replay. But him and I sat there for 5 minutes trying to figure out, is this a replay or is this replay the shot? Like hit it again.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know if this is like a risk I'm willing to take. And he was like, I trust you that it happened. And he was like, I'll vouch for you. And then the owner came over and was like, oh my God, congrats. And just immediately hits the replay button. And we were like, oh, and then it did replay the shot. I put my name on the wall. I'm like a legend around those parts now.
Were you walking out there like Don Julio walking out of the tequila factory?
I was worried. So I texted Flan, and instead of her being like, oh my God, congratulations, she just goes, do you have to buy everyone a beer like in real golf? And I go, you just ruined this entire moment for me. No, I thought about it, but I also wasn't drinking.
Yeah.
So it was like, I don't know.
Should have bought everyone a DC.
Did you keep the ball?
No, it was their ball. Usually I play one of my balls, but I was like, I'll just play like they leave a ball they leave a new ball in the simulator.
Did you ask if you keep it?
No, it didn't even cross my mind. I mean, it's a simulator hole. Like it was a cool moment, but like it didn't. Yeah, I didn't get the same high that I probably would have from a hole in one. So I finished hole in one birdie, by the way.
Oh, nice.
I was just like,
what did you shoot for the round?
Oh, the dog was
77.
there?
I was what?
I said the dog was there.
I was so amped, like I had so much adrenaline from it happening that I hit the longest drive I've ever hit on 18, and then I usually lay up. I was like, I'm not gonna play it safe after I got a hole in one, so I hit a 2 hybrid up there, right up on the green, or right up near the green. It's par 5, and then I pitched it up in the gimme circle, birdie.
Beautiful.
I almost went home after, but then I tried to play another round, so I went to Augusta, and
you got cocky and went straight to Augusta.
I literally double bogeyed the first like 4 holes. And I was like, okay, this is.
That's fun.
But then I was like, I almost went and got like a bunch of new clubs too. Like I was like just so excited.
That's awesome. No, that's
I didn't end up doing it, thank God. But yeah. That's where I'm at.
Have you ever been close to getting a hole in one in the real life?
Yeah, I've been. I mean, close is kind of hard to define, but yeah, I've been like I've rolled it by many times. I've had ones where like the ball mark was like within like a foot of the hole, so like it, in theory could have like dunked. This kid Charlie Empel that I grew up with got his ball mark. Destroyed the hole. Like he was 1 like centimeter away from like dunking it.
Oh, geez.
Like it just like plugged into the lip of the hole
and then shot out.
I don't remember, but yeah. My dad has 2 real ones, so I need to get a real one.
Yeah, I think you can get one tomorrow.
I think I'm probably gonna try and get one tomorrow.
I would feel like tomorrow is fine. That's good with you guys.
Is that working to our schedule?
That's cool.
Very
yeah,
cool.
I think we should.
All right. Well, we got no segments today.
Yeah, it's so early that we were like, or I guess we could do. You want to do some "Am I the Asshole?" and
I would rather not because
okay.
I was anticipating getting out of here to go finish prepping for cold case.
Just when we get the what does this say YouTube short comments, it's your funeral.
My funeral is going to be
December 25th.
Massive.
Wait, I'm calling the date right now.
I'm going to say it again. Jerry Jones is going to die this year.
I'm calling my death date. Record this. December 27th, 2087. I'm calling it now. I'll be 86.
2 days after Christmas.
No, that's literally my thought process. Because there have been times where I'm like, your will to live that following week between Christmas and New Year's, like you've just destroyed your body.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to go. Ready? September 11th,
2001. I will have figured out time travel and tried to stop it and not.
No, wait, that's a bad one. Wait. Let me pick a new one. December 7th, 1936.
The time travel thing is still you tried to kill Hitler like right as he was starting to rise up so people wouldn't be mad that you like killed a baby.
Google December 7th, 1936. What year was Pearl Harbor?
Wait, in Europe. Wait.
Try 1939.
What year was Pearl Harbor? Way later, right? Like 1941, 1942?
I think you're right.
Also, isn't Pearl Harbor in May? Oh.
Well, I got the December 7th part, right?
Yeah, wow.
I was only 5 years off on the year.
Oh my God. I always thought it was like nice out. It was probably fucking freezing.
It was in Hawaii.
Oh, I was thinking of D-Day. Sorry.
Probably fucking freezing.
I was thinking of D-Day.
D-Day was in June, I think, yeah.
Oh my God. I don't know what Pearl Harbor is. Were you the one that was saying everyone that works at the Pearl Harbor memorial is Japanese? Someone was saying they went and visited it and like everyone in the museum was Japanese. Like I think the Japanese felt so bad they were the ones that
they made their own
museum. Made the museum.
Are there a lot of Japanese people in Hawaii?
I will tell you, we just went to Tokyo.
There were on December 7th, 1941. You know what I'm saying?
Well, not really.
Above it.
Yeah. I will say when we went to Tokyo and Osaka, a ton of Japanese people.
It was interesting. All right, we love you guys. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great weekend, and we will see you bright and early on Monday. Peace.